Okay, y'all. Salutations, greetings, good evening, however you want to say it. It's your girl Toya, back again. And it really took a lot for me to do this video because I've been having an emotional kind of a, not really a conflict, but it was just like an emotional battle that I was having because I found out some like really devastating news when it comes down to how I like to care for my hair and the journey that I've been on. Long story less long, I had stopped perming my hair back in 2010 because of the toxins that were found in relaxers. And that situation, it hit home for me because my dear cousin, who I was very close to growing up, she passed away from cancer, brain cancer. And there was like so many different factors that they were looking into prior to her passing away of what could have caused it. And she had pardon me for not knowing the actual name of it at this point, but she had an aggressive form of brain cancer. And she lived longer than the time span that they give people with this form of brain cancer lived. She was an accomplished young lady. She graduated, had her bachelor's degree. She also wrote a book. So, by no means was she a slouch, and she did her stuff, and she was into hair. She did hair. She was very good at doing hair, like very good. She's actually braided my hair once before. I've braided her hair before and her sister's hair, but this was like when we were younger, because she started doing hair at a young age herself. So she just basically, took the wheel and drove. So Mika always, she always kept herself up and everything. But I remember her and I having a discussion, and she basically told me to stop relaxing my hair because, again, we were all, like researching, trying to kind of see what could have caused it, and it was just so many different factors. But she's the first person that warned me about relaxers prior to it hitting the news and all of the other things that were going on. She was my warning. So I stopped relaxing my hair in 2010. Now, about, I want to say 5 years or so ago, I had started having my own struggles, with, the feminine, the things about me that makes me a female, we'll just, keep it at that. But I was having my own complications and things that were going on, and I could not put my finger on it, I had a couple of interruptions, with my cycle. And by me being, an older woman, I was just like thinking like, okay, well, maybe, I'm just, headed for premature menopause. That's what I was thinking, but that ended up being false, because my doctor gave me a test to test my hormones, because they could test to see when you're in menopause, and they're like, no, you're not in menopause. First of all, you're too young, get off of Google. You're too young to be in menopause. And then two, your hormone levels are fine. And I could not put my finger on what the hell was causing my, my cycles to stop. you know. And I mean, it stopped for a while. So life goes on, you know. I'm going through different things, you know, life's ups, downs, you know, the ebbs and flows and stuff. And I, you know, get to the point where I feel like, you know, I'm low-key going through things, you know, like in my own mind, like, okay, you know what, something is not right here. And being transparent, you know, mental health is something that my, you know, family struggles with, you know, on my father's side. So I'm like, you know what, let me go talk to a counselor, give me a therapist or something, because things are going on that, you know, I'm thinking of things that I probably shouldn't be thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me see what's going on, because it got to the point where, like, my sons are adults, and when they would go places, I could not even go to sleep until I knew that they were either on their way home or they were at home. And I'm like, okay, this is not healthy. Like, I don't want to go to through the next stage of my life like this. So I ended up going to talk to a therapist, and they, you know, diagnosed me with borderline stress disorder. Anxiety disorder, I'm sorry. Borderline anxiety disorder. So I'm like, okay, word. This explains it, you know. Got a little sprinkle of PTSD in there, you know. I have had things, you know, I've been through a lot in my life, a whole lot, you know. So I'm like, okay, well, shit. I'm just glad that it's borderline, right? So I'm still, you know, going through life or whatever. But then, like, it seemed like it would be like times where I would just really be like super overthinking stuff, like to the point where I'm starting stuff with the people that love me. You know, like I would either withdraw completely away because I wouldn't want to engage, but like the people, you know, like my sons, you know, like my, you know, my partner, it's just like I would sometimes notice that it would look like I was almost like picking. You know, like I would just get like a thought in my head and I would just be swinging off the rails with it. So I'm like, you know what, this has got to be, you know, something. Like, what's going on? So I started inventorying my life. I'm like, okay, you know what, let me go back to school, let me finish my degree, because when my father got sick and I went back to Illinois, I did stop, you know, what I was working on. So I'm like, okay, let me get back into school. I got back into school and things started getting back on the road for me and everything. And then boom, again, here comes the just not feeling right in my body. Like, I'm like, you know what, something is off with me. Something is off. I get to contacting my doctor and stuff again. Then lo and behold, boom, another interruption in my cycle. So my doctor's like, you know what, we're gonna put you back on birth control to try to regulate what's going on. You know, they're running all these different tests on me and everything. And from my prior test, which my first, you know, OBGYN didn't tell me that I had a cyst, you know, and a fibroid, and there was a lesion. So they wanted to go back in and do another to see if anything had changed, and to also try to get a better picture of the lesion, because it was going to be determined from that point where they're going to do a biopsy on me. So I'm like, okay, I go through all the rigmarole of that, and I get the ultrasound done again, you know, and then my OBGYN, he hits me. He's like, you know what, I got some good news for you. He was like, the cyst is gone. The lesion, you know, is nowhere to be found, but the fibroid has grown from 1 centimeter to 3. We'll just monitor it. If you have any more problems, or if you feel any ways, you know, anything like any type of pressure or anything, let us know, and then we'll, you know, do some more testing or whatever it's, or possibly remove it. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I did change my diet. You know, I've been, you know, not completely vegetarian, but I've, you know, added way more, you know, vegetable, plant-based selections in my diet. I've, you know, I love fish, so, you know, more, you know, pescatarian type options, less of the land dwelling animals, you know. So, but then my blood levels were still, you know, showing me as anemic, right? And they call it managed anemia. So I'm like, okay, you know what, look, I've been taking my, you know, vitamins. I got, as a matter of fact, I got my whole bag of vitamins right behind me. You know, I keep them on deck because I always take my vitamins, you know. So I got my Black Girl vitamins right here. You know, I got my, my biotin, my iron, my probiotic, my D3, my 1 a day, like my CMOS. So I, keep up with my vitamins and stuff, experiment with different brands to see which one really, like, basically, work for me. But I ended up having another episode, and granted, school is schooling, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in my junior year, basically junior going into my senior year or whatever. But school is schooling. I'm like, you know what? Something is going on. And I just literally, y'all, I just prayed. Like, no lie. I was in my bed. I could not sleep. And I prayed. I said, God, please help me. Like, for real, like, God, my ancestors, my spirit guides, my angels, like, everybody. I need y'all. Like, I'm calling all cards right now. Like, I need some help because something is wrong. And I got to get to the bottom of it because I refuse to go out without a fight. Like, I'm going to help myself no matter what. Y'all will not believe what came across my damn phone. I promise, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I grab my phone because I'm laying there, and I'm literally laying there like with tears in my eyes, like, God help me, like, I need to get to the bottom of this. I pick up my phone, and when I pick up my phone, I see we are being poisoned slowly. I said, wait a minute. Hold on, because this woman look kind of like me. I grabbed my reading glasses because I have literally entered into the realm of having to wear reading glasses because I sit in front of the computer so much in school, at work, whatever. I have caseloads, so I'm always staring at a computer. I put the glasses on and I look at my phone, and lo and behold, the girl is literally, and my light will go out on me. Sorry, I turned my light back on. But the girl is literally holding her freshly braided hair. Yeah. So down the rabbit hole I go at 1 o'clock in the morning. And y'all, these people in this United States have been allowing us to put this toxic shit, not even just put it, they're allowing this in our country. The chemicals that are in this hair should be banned, okay? I am literally taking my hair down now as we speak, okay? This shit has been killing. This is linked to, I can't pronounce it, y'all, so don't chew me down too hard, but endocrine disruptions, which are disruptions in a woman's cycle. It has been linked to lung cancer, brain cancer, uterine cysts and fibroids, anxiety and panic attacks, okay? You don't think, look, your skin is an organ, and this stuff is sitting on top of your skin. I've been absorbing this poison into my body since I was a 9-year-old little girl. Of course, our families didn't know better. I'm pretty sure our parents wouldn't purposely poison us. But nonetheless, this is killing us. Y'all, this CarolCali'nois hair that we be wearing, this is nothing but plastic, PVC. And there is a doctor, I think her name is Dr. Habib. I'll link her video below. She did a whole entire breakdown on this hair and all of the chemicals that are in this hair that are linked to cancer off of the cancer website. Dude, this hair has literally been driving me crazy. Okay? So now, I'm just at a loss because it made me think about my cousin all over again and all of the countless number of women, especially the women that braid hair for like a professional, living. All of these people are literally poisoning themselves slowly. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us have perished from lack of knowledge. So I implore to my black women, find an alternative for your braiding hair. It may be more expensive, but in the long run, cancer will clearly bankrupt you spiritually, physically, and then you'll check the hell out. So at the end of the day, we have to think about what's more important, our health or saving a couple of dollars. Because I can't promise I'm never gonna braid my hair again. I could promise I'm never gonna put this shit in my hair again. That's for sure. I found a company called Rebundle. Right now, the length of hair that I want to try out for the first time from them is not in stock. I put my name on the list, so I'm waiting for them to basically, you know, email me and let me know. I'll be ordering. The bundles are, from what I see so far, they're like $45 a bundle, something like that. Look, I don't care. If I gotta spend that much, then I just gotta spend that much, because I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm never gonna braid my hair again. Probably not as much as I have, or stick to human alternatives also. But I'm not about to sit here and keep putting this stuff in my hair and slowly killing myself. I'm sorry, it is never that serious. My hair is a decent length, you know, it's to the middle. Yeah, it's like to the middle of my back, so it's a decent length. I'll live, you know. I just have to wear my own natural hair, you know what I'm saying, until everything, you know, till they get the hair back in stock and I can get my hair and I can braid my hair. For me personally, spending $45 a bundle would be the equivalent it would be the equivalent, oh my goodness, y'all, it would be the equivalent of me paying someone else to braid my hair and use this hair if I just buy the bundles and do it myself. So I'm not tripping over it. I'll be fine. But I just wanted to put this out here. I know this video has been lengthy, but this is something that needed to be said. This is something that I needed to get off of my chest and let other people know in the community, hey, this shit is real, okay? They are not, it's a sneaky game, but they're gonna get us up out of here one way or another, and clearly they're not playing fair. So ladies, again, do your research. I'm going to put the I'm gonna link, if I can't link it, I'll put the name of the doctor in the description so you guys can go and listen to her videos for yourself. She has a part 1 and a part 2, and you can get all the information that you need. Gentlemen that are listening to me, let your ladies know, because let me tell you, if she's laying next to you with this hair in her head and she don't have no bonnet on and it gets on you, guess who else is getting slowly poisoned? Okay? Take your health seriously. That's all I'm trying to say, y'all. So with that, I am about to go upstairs to my crib, do my homework, and call it a night. And I appreciate you for the time that you have stuck with me. You know, if you like my content and what I be coming with, or even if you just want to tell me, hey, make more, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section. And do not be shy. Like and subscribe, and I will appreciate you. Until next time, y'all, stay safe.